Yeah, this is a Tony Perler. I thought I'd do a video for you kids about building leads, separating the score, and becoming dominant. I think too many people out there think that it has to do with athleticism, speed, or technique, but it doesn't. It's a mindset. You know, when I remember being in high school, by the time my junior year, I got pretty good, and I can get to where I can kill anybody. You know, most kids I wrestled probably, all of them my junior year in high school, my closest match was a technical fall or a pin, right? Up until I went to Fargo, right? Then I lost a little bit. But all that is a mindset. You know, I hated close matches. I hated losing, but I also didn't like the stress of having close matches. So I knew even back then when I was a kid that if I can work as hard as I can and develop as many skills and force my offense out in practice and then force myself to do that in tournaments, you get to where you're very dominant. You know, it's killing people has nothing to do with, really how talented you are. It has to do with your mindset. And college coaches preach this as well. You know, I've been around a lot of colleges. They all preach the same thing. You know, score points, put up points, force yourself to get into some tough positions and build leads, because, their mindset, the belief in college is that, if there's a minute left in the NCAA finals and you're losing by a point, well, you have learned how to force yourself to get that takedown because you do it day in and day out in your practices, right? But also, just even from a standpoint, with young kids who maybe you guys are pretty good right now, if you force yourself to try to just rack up tons of points, score tons of takedowns in your practices, tons of turns, etc., it's going to develop your ability to do that in competition. And it doesn't happen overnight. It's going to be an everyday thing, Now, I know a lot of kids wrestle part-time, they wrestle 4 months a year and quit, I think that's crazy. If you like wrestling, if my mom and dad told me I had to quit wrestling 8 months a year when I was young, I'd have been like, why? I mean, how am I going to get good at wrestling if you guys are making me quit, So aside from that, some of you guys that train in 9 to 12 months a year and you're committed, take that approach, because it's going to help you, and again, if you don't like having close matches and the stresses of being in, barn burners every weekend, you can fix that. But it starts with your mindset and how you approach your practices, okay? All right, that's some good advice I thought for you guys. Hope you follow my channel on, my Instagram's @PerlerCamps, Twitter @PerlerCamps. My name's Tony Perler. My twin brother Nick's out there as well. I'm in the Kansas City area. So anyway, hope you enjoy the video. Thanks.